Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now today, in case you couldn't tell, there's something wrong with my face. I'll give you a few seconds to think of what it is, but if you haven't figured it out by now, for some reason my webcam isn't recording. I have no idea what it's doing. It'll probably be fixed by tomorrow, but until then I still need to post a video today, so that is what we are gonna do. Now, before we get into this article, before we take a look at this, please do remember, as is usual, as normal, to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms because that'll help my channel grow. I am 1 subscriber away from 150 subs, and that would be a great milestone to be able to hit. Anyway, as you can see, the Young Turks host, Cenk Uygur, melts down over a lack of blue wave and lashes out at Democrats and Obama. The interesting thing is, really, who wasn't expecting this? Cenk Uygur is, quite frankly, constantly having a meltdown about something, and every 4 years, you can rest assured that no matter what happens, unless it's incredibly one-sided for his preferred candidate, he's going to be having a meltdown. Now, liberal commentator Cenk Uygur, who founded the Young Turks, melted down during his network's coverage of the election, lashing out at the Democratic Party establishment for failing to deliver on that blue wave they spent months boasting about. In fact, Uygur even took aim at former President Obama. Now, the far-left progressive host exclaimed that establishment Democrats need to clear the way for non-moderate Democrats, pointing to Tuesday's close results as evidence that establishment Democrats are out of touch. Get out of the way! Both Jake Tapper and Nancy Pelosi and every editor at the New York Times has to get out of the way, Uygur pleaded. Let us hit the Republicans in the face, instead of playing patty cakes with them. He continued, how many elections are we going to get to a razor's edge with a monster fascist like Donald Trump? One last thing on this. Forget Trump being racist. Forget him being a fascist. The guy's IQ is lower than 70, Uygur went on to say. Now, the interesting thing, the frightening thing, is that this is the man who has to tell his audience to quote-unquote Google it during a debate, yet he has the gall to accuse someone else of having a low IQ. Now, irregardless of which side you're on, I don't see how you could look at Donald Trump and the things he's accomplished and view those as the product of a low IQ individual. Although certainly Donald Trump might not support the policies you do, to call him a low IQ individual is just blatantly false. He's succeeded in everything he's tried to succeed in, and he is a master of controlling the media for what he wants. Now, after voicing that frustration out, after getting his little temper tantrum about Trump out, he said that Obama is massively responsible for Biden's narrow victory or loss. No one in the media will ever let you say that. If you say that in the media, you'll be banned, Uygur said. The rest of the media will ban you if you say one unkind word about Barack Obama. And in fact, they will accuse you of being racist. He's their corporate shield. Now, interestingly enough, I don't necessarily disagree with him on this. I think that the media likes to portray him, unlike Donald Trump, as a very, very popular president. And although there are a multitude of things which President Obama has failed tremendously on, it's not very acceptable to criticize him about that. Now, Uygur went on to blast Obama for barely campaigning on Biden's behalf. Now, I understand coronavirus and all that, but you don't have to sit in your basement or your yacht all election and wait until a week before the election to do anything, Uygur said. So would Obama be partly responsible? He'd be a giant part of the responsibility of losing. It is interesting because Uygur, and I hate to use this term, but quite frankly, a pseudo-intellectual, is actually, he has the gall consistently to criticize others and criticize their platforms when they get a singular thing wrong, while at the same time his platform provides some of the most blatant misinformation available on the internet. As we've seen with his refusal to condemn a certain Netflix film, as well as TYT's blatant lies about the Portland shooter, TYT is not a reputable news source, and they provide nothing of value to the American people. Yet, for some reason, they believe that it is their job to criticize others when they mess up. It's similar to what we've seen with President Trump. He will be criticized over every single misstep, every single time he misspeaks. Yet Biden has said that he ran the largest voter fraud organization in America. And while I am quite aware that that was a slip up on his part, I believe the hypocrisy comes into play when you realize the fact that he is not being criticized over that. But believe me, if Trump had said that, the entire media would attack him for it. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.